Oh boy. All right, back on my couch pillow.
All right. Hey, Tiff, how we doing?
I do not have my mic. Yeah, how is this? Do we have any ladies listening to this podcast? Okay, good luck. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this. This is awesome. Did you guys notice anything different?
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. All right. Roanoke Live.
Woo!
Alrighty. Roanoke Live. Tiffany,
Yeah.
we've rearranged our seating once again.
Yeah, we're back and we're closer. We're figuring it out.
We thought that they wanted us to see our faces. They're just so beautiful.
I know, right?
We want them to
you guys
get them
don't
closer
see them
to the
out there
camera.
enough, like every slide, every other slide.
Right.
On the mark keyboard.
That is the most embarrassing thing. Like my kids, like Little League coach would be like, "Your face is all over the Berglund Center." I'm like, "Oh, geez."
Not really. Sometimes we have ad space, so we need to use it, and we're like, what better way to use it than ourselves?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did not prove what you're trying to say. But anyways, yeah, we're with the podcast. We're on episode 35, so we are trying very hard. We asked a question on our social media a few days ago, actually, like what your favorite podcast is, because we wanted to see like what you guys want to see when you look at a podcast.
Yes.
So we're trying out some different shots. We may
100%.
stay with this. We may try something different next time.
Who knows?
Who knows? Tune in to find out.
Yeah.
But
it's every episode we're in a different camera angle.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this one.
Me too.
I think we might have got it. It took us like 45 minutes to get it straight.
In 3 years.
Yeah.
45 minutes in 3 years. But we just didn't know, like, I guess both of us consume a lot of podcasts.
Yes.
And just from what we've seen, people tend to like shots where it's more personal.
100%.
That's what we've been trying to do with the podcast with our couch and our new setup.
Right.
We just want you guys to feel more connected, and it's not
like we don't want to be like hanging out in the background, like
no,
we and everyone sees clips, but I think we're a work in progress. I think we're headed towards the right direction. I wanted to bring something up to you. We have reached the stage in our podcasting that I am forgetting episodes that we've done.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like,
I mean,
you
it's
told
hard to
me
keep up with 35.
I know.
Like, I'm forgetting, like, we've had so many, like, local guests on, and it's just crazy. Like,
I know.
How many episodes we've done. It's just been crazy.
This game might offend some people, so maybe we wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But we should do, like, who can name the most people we've had on the podcast.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But then if we leave people out, they might get mad, so I don't know.
Well, I know some of the earlier ones we've done, like, it's just hard, like I said, to remember.
Right.
Everyone.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, like, our event brains are like, okay, what just happened?
Exactly.
Because most of the time when we market events, once they're out of the building, it's kind of like, all right, on to the next
later.
one.
Sayonara.
So, yeah. But not to take a hard left turn, Rob, but I wanted to talk about this. It has been eating my brain.
Okay.
Have you seen the Pink Bunny Man of Fredericksburg, Virginia?
Dude, I did see that.
We have to talk about it because I was on TikTok.
What the freak nuts and tater tots was that?
Freak nuts and tater, I'm done. Yeah, I don't know, but apparently this man is dressed as a pink bunny and he's chasing like children's buses.
Are we mad? Like, is he a bad guy?
I mean, I don't know, but people are obviously saying he's mentally unwell, but we have not found this guy.
I think we can go ahead and assume that one.
Yeah, and it's happening right up the street, too, which is crazy.
Has it got national news yet?
Probably. I mean, everybody, if you see a man with a pink bunny suit, maybe run away. Like, it's really
I think
scary.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, like, if you guys haven't seen it, go look it up on TikTok. But, like, the fact that he's following buses is probably scarier. Like, if he was just standing there, kind of creepy.
Right.
But he is standing there menacingly.
Can we get him locked up?
I don't
can
know.
We get the law
that's
involved?
the thing. Unless he does anything, I feel like that's the tough part about the law. Unless he
I don't
does
know.
something,
That's not enough to arrest somebody? I guess it's not illegal to be in a pink bunny costume?
If it was a crime that you got to go to jail if you just creep people out, I think a lot more people would be in jail. So
we'd have
I don't think that's the option. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it, look it up.
Yeah, that is insane.
Watch out for your kids if you're in Fredericksburg and you're
Oh my goodness. Hopefully this isn't like a month from now and this guy like did something real crazy.
I hope not. That is so scary.
Yeah.
That's not the last thing I want to see before anything happens to me.
Oh my God. And you see like the old ones were like marketing campaigns, but there's no way they're doing one in Fredericksburg.
No, I mean, if this is for like a scary movie, I haven't seen anything with
the bunny.
Yeah, and like Fredericksburg is like a random, like,
oh yeah,
it's right up the street from us, but it's like scary to think about that's happening.
Crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was relevant since we're
all right. Hey, I'm with it. Let's get on these topics right away.
I mean, yeah, might as well. I mean, it didn't fit in Pop Goes Berglund later, so I was like, might as well talk about it right now because it's like rocking my brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's burning. Yeah,
and there's a girl that lives in Fredericksburg that made a video that I was watching. She was like, yeah, this place is just weird, so that's not like a crazy thing. And I was like, so you're telling me this is just like normal everyday? Like, if I saw a pink bunny man in downtown Roanoke, I'd probably be like, all right, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Scary, but
that's crazy.
I don't know. But yeah, so Pink Bunny Man of Fredericksburg, hopefully he doesn't
Let's get him on the pod.
Oh my. I will not be here that day. I will be sick. So if anybody wants to know where I'm at.
First question, Mr. Pink Bunny Man.
Mr. Pink.
What are your motivations?
I mean, we did say we were going to go investigate. Yeah, right? That's how he talks. It makes it even worse. We said we were going to investigate some crimes. Remember with the cat?
Oh, that's
the cat
true.
Burglar.
We forgot about our spin-off show.
You know, we could have done Rob and Tiff report and talked about the Pink Bunny Man, but there's not much out about him. That's the thing. It's just the pictures of him. Just look it up. It looks like something straight out of a horror movie.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so there's that. But talking about old podcasts we've done, we talked about Elvis.
I still love your transitions.
I'm feeling it.
As somebody that's like in the podcast, but also kind of a fan of it, that's my favorite part of the podcast.
Oh, yay!
You absolutely crushed
We'll call it Tiff's transitions.
And they're great because like sometimes you don't even need to make a transition.
No.
But like you are on those things.
Keep it rolling.
You can. I think. Oh, I have an idea for a game.
Oh boy.
Not right now, but in the future. I give you two random subjects,
and
you have to figure out how to transition to one of them.
That might be tough, but yeah,
I don't think it would be for you.
I'm willing to try it. I mean,
you're great at it.
Yeah,
it's like a hidden talent.
I mean, what can I say? But yeah, so speaking of hidden talents, Elvis did not have a hidden talent. It was very much out and about. So we did talk about Elvis being here on the podcast, and our general manager Robin found a very cool, do we call this an artifact?
Oh,
a very cool artifact. Well, I wouldn't say artifact, okay, but like memorabilia that we have.
Yeah, there we go.
It is a Elvis in Roanoke magazine.
Okay, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So shout out to Guy Sterling and Wayne Deal. I don't know who you guys are, but it looks like you made a pretty cool magazine.
So this is a one-time publication?
Yeah, I think so. And it cost back then $2.95. But we just have like some, I don't know if you guys are able to see this. I know it's a little hard with the glare from the lighting.
No one knew. What was that first sentence?
Let's see.
No one knew who he was.
Anyhow, so I'm guessing it relates to Elvis's stardom.
Gotcha.
If anybody did want to know who Guy Sterling is,
there he is.
Picture right there.
In the flesh.
But yeah, so Elvis came to Roanoke. It was a really big deal, and there are just some really cool pictures. Ooh, I love the girls' outfits in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna have this in our 50th anniversary cabinet, and if you guys come to anything in the special events like Big Lick Comic-Con or anything we have down there. And there's Mr. Deal. So shout out to you guys for making this.
I wonder how they decided who got the front and the back.
Kind of cool. I know, that could have been quite the fight. I bet they broke up.
My favorite part is before you put it away.
Yeah.
Turn it around.
Oh, yeah, look at the...
Yes, the marquee.
Yes, guys, the marquee. It has come a long way.
Well, not really.
Yeah, don't look at 581 right now. We're working on it. Just know, we hear you. We're working on it. It's just got to go through some channels to get that updated for y'all. So you guys just bear with us while we're doing that.
100%.
If you guys see something on there that you might be interested in, just go to our website. We have all the details and all the images are working on our website.
Yeah, if you can like pixelate it together, go to our website so you can get the full image.
Yeah, if you can get get the full. I might just like stick a QR code out there on the marquee. Actually, that's not good because people are driving, so do not use your phone.
Yeah. But, and we're gonna edit that out.
Yeah, we're gonna edit me saying the QR code on the.
I'm just kidding.
Take it out of the podcast. So it's talking about Berglund Center, Rob. We're going to make this podcast the Berglund Center Mythbusters podcast.
All right.
Like a lot of people, I feel like do on the news. If you hear something that's untrue, you want to bust the myth, right?
Bust it all up.
So that's why Mythbusters is such a big, a big deal, a big TV show. Have you seen that TV show before?
So before we go into Berglund, I want to bring up one thing from that show. So I'm glad you
from Mythbusters.
Tiffany transitions does it once again. Have you seen the one where they're like talking about how they did a Mythbusters that it was actually you get more wet if you run in the rain?
Really?
But here's the kicker. I believed that for decades. And then they did a follow-up, and it's not true.
It's not true. So they myth-busted their own myth.
Yeah. So they were saying that, like, the way that rain catches you, you're more... You get more wet when you run because you have more
surface area. Maybe.
The way that rain comes down, it hits you more often. But what they didn't account for is that you're spending extra time outside by walking. So
that's a good point.
So they screwed up their own myth, but that was an interesting.
They filmed a whole episode and they were just which it does happen. I know in our jobs you film a whole episode on something and then you put it out there and you're like, I shouldn't have. We got to fix that.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of, I guess, we see a lot of everyone's comments on Facebook, and just that way you guys should tune in right now. This might clip this part so you guys can see it, but...
Tell that to our editor.
Yeah, hey, editor, me, clip this part of the podcast. But we just want to bust some of the myths. Like, we get a lot of questions around, like, ticket pricing, booking.
Right.
Why is there a clear bag policy?
100%.
Third-party websites that sell tickets, which is back in the news and TikTok. I mean, what was it, Morgan Wallen tickets?
Right.
And then why do we charge for parking?
All right, well, let's go ahead and get it going, because some of this stuff isn't malicious. Like, you just don't know until you know.
No, exactly. So if you've ever wanted to know any of this, you guys need to tune in, because we were hitting a lot of the topics that people are commenting. There's a lot of discourse out there all of a sudden about why certain things are the way they are here, and we're here to let you know why it's that way. So, Rob, why are the ticket prices the way that they are?
So this is, if you think about it, this one, the way I explain this to people is it's basic, like, economics. Like, it's the same thing, like, as a lemonade stand. There's the same thing. Any sort of business. So you break it down when you have a lemonade stand. You will have to make a certain amount of money while you're out there, and you have a certain amount of lemonade. So you have to divide how much lemonade you have, how much lemonade you can make in order to make that amount of money. So there's different production costs, artist guarantees, and they go into that one big pie to figure out what it takes to bring that particular show there. And there's some shows where we have zero control of the pricing. We are literally the vehicle for these different tours. We are rolling out, we're using our resources, whether that's Ticketmaster or Tiffany's social media, to promote the shows, and we're just a vehicle. So the ticket prices really kind of depend on what costs go into it, and then also sometimes we have no control over them at all.
No, like I don't know how is the right way to say this, but we are very much, I don't want to say at the mercy of the artists that come here, but we try to grant their requests so that they want to come back, especially with people that you guys want to see. So we really do try to cater, like, let's say they come in and they are strict on their pricing, doesn't matter the market. They are going to come here and request that ticket pricing, and although that looks high in our market, production costs, you got to factor all that in. I mean, we have Journey, I guess by the time this drops would have just performed yesterday. But like, we do get some big acts here, and it's just, when they're playing in smaller places, which we'll get there when we get to the booking, we have less seats here than a 20,000, seat venue. Right. They're going to want more per seat. Like butts and seats is going to be more per ticket than it would be if you played 20,000, where they could disperse that money, that they're going to be earning from that show. So a lot of stuff goes into it. I know I was talking to Rob, our director of events, who's super knowledgeable. I'm sure he's learned a lot since, even though he hasn't been here super long, but he's learned a lot. And he was just telling me, like, production costs are just so expensive. Right. You got to factor in security. We work with Rhino right now. You got to factor in security costs. We want to make sure you guys are safe when you're in the venue. Concessions, the food that goes in there. I mean, there's just, if you guys really sit down and think about it, there's just so much that goes into a show. Right. And we do like over 100 and what per year, like 100 and something. Yeah, 110
ticketed and probably 400 actual shows.
Yeah, and that can look different for every show and event we have here. I mean, our local events that come here, like Big Lick, that's a more local event. They would have a little bit more control over the ticket pricing than if but they come with production costs, they have to think about their production costs and what they're paying
for the talent. Right. Yeah.
So there's just a lot more that goes into it, and I don't think people truly know, like, Berglund Center does not always get the choice to make those
100%.
But we do want to make our artists happy, so they come back, and we want them to spread a good reputation so we can get other people for you guys to come here.
Right. And then, like, if you were, like, the counterpoint to that would be like, well, you need to tell the artist, like, Roanoke's not going to pay that. They'll say, okay, well, then I'll just go somewhere else, and then we don't get the show at all.
Yeah, and we don't want to divert the talent that we do get here. We don't want to divert the talent from
coming.
Right. Because, I mean, we very much need that here in Roanoke for, quality of life. Like, 100%. I love going to concerts, so, like, I want people to come here. I want Roanoke to enjoy coming to concerts here, I want you guys to be able to come to concerts here, and I want it to be diverse in the people that you guys like. So yeah, that's why ticket prices are the way they are. So we will move on to the next one. So this one was hilarious. I don't know, this wasn't a direct quote from somebody, this is a different artist, but why can't y'all call up Taylor Swift and book her?
Well, first of all, I don't have her number.
Yeah.
If I did, we'd be
on speed dial. Ryan's got it on speed dial, right? It's got Taylor Swift's number.
Okay, so this kind of relates to the last question. Mm-hmm. Taylor Swift gets paid a certain amount of money to play, right? That is what the market demands. Mm-hmm. And if she can make... And she's already proven that she has a lot of demand for people to come see her. Yep. So if she can fill a 60,000 foot seat football stadium, why would she come to Roanoke and play somewhere where there's only 6,000? Would you rather sell 6,000 apples or 60,000 apples?
Yeah, so that's a great way to look at it. And I know that all of the venues here really get pitted against each other, but I think in working together, we're just really working to bring artists to you guys, period. But we all hold different sizes, different
100%.
And some artists prefer certain seating arrangements, if that makes sense, over other seating
prefer, or they think they can make more money by...
Yeah, exactly.
It's a business at the end of the day.
It is. Like, and again, the artists do want to come and, like, perform for you guys and everything like that, but like Rob said, at the end of the day, it is a business, not to be corporate like that.
Yeah.
But, that's why sometimes when people, I know we've gotten the comment a lot like, well, Charlotte is getting this and this. Well, you guys have to realize...
They're 14,000 people.
Yes.
That's double.
Some of the amphitheaters, I actually looked this up the other day because I was at an amphitheater down there. It holds 20,000 people.
So that's more than three times. Three times.
Yeah, that's 3 times what we hold in the Coliseum. So just food for thought. Again... I think people always like to pull up, another comment I see a lot is like, you guys used to get da-da-da and da-da-da, guys, different times. When Charlotte didn't have
exactly
those things
we were the biggest.
We were in Southwest Virginia.
In this stretch, right? Like we fit the most people. So that means the biggest artists would come here because this is where they could sell the most tickets.
But now, I mean, just within driving distance, you got these 20,000.
Charlottesville, 14.
Oh, yeah. John Paul Jones Arena. I mean, it's just... To be realistic about it, like, that's just the way that we have to look at it. And that being said, I mean, we still are getting people like Journey. We're getting Billy Strength.
I mean, he's one of the biggest artists in the world right now.
So I wouldn't say that puts us out like the way that we were saying it. But yeah, so I mean, just to give you guys a little insight, that's how booking works. And we'll get a little more into the local aspect of that down the line here. We got a question about that too. But all right, so why is there a clear bag policy, Rob?
So we know it's annoying. I hate doing it when I go places. I know, right?
Concert. What are you talking about?
My snacks, my wallet. Girls have
my dreams.
Yeah, girls have stuff in their purses.
Yep.
But it's really, with everything that's, goes on in society, we're just really trying to make the safest environment possible. We feel that while you're, we talked about ticket prices. While you're spending your hard-earned money, we want you to be able to come to a safe space where you feel like you can have fun. Everybody's got daily stressors in their life. You can let it all go for whatever it is, 2-3 hours. And yes, it is inconvenient, but it is the norm at every big arena in the country, every big football stadium, wherever you go, clear bag policy. I mean, it's almost everywhere at this point. And it has been proven that is the safest way to keep your customers. And at the end of the day, like, safety is one of our biggest priorities.
It really is. We want you guys to be able to come here and, you got to worry about getting here. You got to worry about getting into the venue, all that stuff. The last thing we want you guys to worry about when you're enjoying an artist or a comedian is, oh my gosh, like, what if somebody has a weapon? Just not even to say, I mean, I know a lot of people just carry them on them for protection, but we, like other venues, like we were just talking about, every single venue you go to now has a clear bag policy. I don't actually know of any that does not. So all of the safety precautions we take here is just with you guys in mind and to keep you guys safe.
And just a food for thought, like, I know we are kind of jaded to it because we work in entertainment and like we went to concerts a lot before that. Just a rule of thumb, wherever you're going, wherever show you're going, do research on that venue.
That is so important.
And figure out what their policies are.
Yes.
So that way you can be prepared and you're not caught off guard.
And also, you guys, like I said, I run the Facebook page and stuff, and Rob helps me out too. If you guys have absolutely any questions like about like any security measures like that, please just message us. I mean, we have the clear bag policy like on our website. We actually have a policy and procedures page that pretty well lists like what's allowed, what's not allowed in our venue. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, just message our social media pages. We're here to help you all out. And, and be nice to security workers when you're here because they have very tough jobs. So we're trying to keep everyone safe. So this is a big thing that Rob and I talk about, this next question.
Yes.
So what are third-party websites and why shouldn't you guys buy tickets from them?
So I will preface this to say that third-party sites do serve a purpose when necessary. They're not always bad, but you got to think about it like this. When you go buy a flight, right, or a hotel, most of the times you're not just taking the very first price that you see. You do research. You go see what's offering on this site. Is it cheaper to go directly with the hotel itself? Is hotels.com cheaper? So you have to treat it kind of like that, where you are doing your research. And at Berglund Center specifically, 9 times out of 10, we will have the most affordable price that you can find.
Yes, I saw somebody not too long ago, a few months ago, messaged us and told us that they needed a refund for whatever reason, and that they had spent just an astronomical amount on Broadway and Roanoke tickets. And I asked them, I said, I don't think we can process a refund for you because typically our shows are no refunds unless it's canceled or, yada, yada. It depends on the show. But when they told me how much they paid and I asked them where they bought it from, they sent me the website and it was a third-party site.
Jeez.
So, you guys just be really vigilant. Again, if you have questions, Our website is berglundcenter.live, and then the external link to go to our events is /events on the end of that. So,
and then here's the other trick with that. Even if you Google berglundcenter.live, these guys, what their whole business model is to pay the most amount of money to Google as possible, so that way they show up as your first search. So even if it's not with tickets, when you Google something, it will say ad. And if it says ad, that's not the actual result spit by Google. That is what somebody has paid, so they are your first result. And it is impossible for people to outbid them like us, because that is their entire business model. We talked about expenses before. Their entire business model is to be your first or second result on Google in order to trick people a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I've just been conditioned now, even when I'm just searching. Like, I was searching for something for Josh Gates today, like a VIP thing. I literally just scrolled down until I saw like joshgates.com.
Right.
And then even then, you guys got to be careful, because like I said, our extension is .live. So like berglundcenter.com is not our site. So
our Roanoke Civic tickets I've seen.
Yeah, so just make sure, like I said, and that just doesn't go for us. This goes for like every venue in the Valley. You guys just try to be vigilant, and even then, at StubHub, I've bought tickets off of StubHub.
Right.
I don't think StubHub's necessarily bad, but if you ever have the chance, buy directly from the venue.
100%.
No matter what concert, no matter what venue, I'm telling you, try to buy directly from the venue.
Right.
Because that is going to be your safest option. When you get there the day of, there's no fear of, oh, my ticket's been double scanned.
We have all your information.
Yes, and we have all the information about the event. You'll get the event updates. You'll get if it was rescheduled or canceled.
The clear bag policy.
Clear bag policy.
Right.
Which, like Rob said at the question before, make sure you guys do your research before you come to any events about the requirements of the venue. It's so important. It also relieves a lot of stress today. Going to the concert.
Don't stress for no reason.
Nope. So this is a cool one, or like an interesting one. Why do we charge for parking?
Okay, so this has a little bit of a backstory.
Yes.
Let me take you back about.
I don't even know the backstory. I'm
55 years ago, when this building was built.
Yep.
For those who are unaware, the Special Event Center was not built when it was first put there.
Yes.
So originally, we had enough parking for everybody. But then they added the Special Event Center, which is a great venue. It hosts awesome events like Comic-Con and Monster Flea and Screamiverse. But what it did, it took away a bunch of parking.
That's a big place.
So now, in order for us to take some sort of control over it, we have to be able to limit the amount of people that are coming in.
Exactly.
So $10 for parking, when I say we're not, like, I don't know how inside baseball I should get, but we're not making much money off of that.
No.
We have to pay for shuttles. We have to pay for parking staff. One of the main functions of it is so that it can be limited to how many people, and you can guarantee a spot in the lot when you come to one of our events. Because unfortunately, if we hold a Coliseum show, we just do not have enough parking for everybody that would go to the event to park here. So to circumvent that a little bit, we started charging for parking, so that way you can
count.
And like we love our people at Salem, but they have a huge parking lot. They don't have to worry about it filling up.
No.
Where we literally just do not have enough spots for people to come here.
Downtown. We are sandwiched right up against the interstate as well. Because whereas it would be awesome to like build on and get more parking, it's just we're sandwiched in between so many like important things that can't be moved for us to be able to do.
And we tried, before Member One came, we tried to get that lot, and then people say parking garage, but the thing about the parking garage, you're thinking $30 million, whatever that cost, and then we did the math on it. Every spot would have to be filled for 7 years in order to make your money back on that.
Yeah, well, not only that, but that still wouldn't fix the parking. Remember, we did the math on it, and that's still not enough parking, so it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, Rob,
like Empire State Building.
Yeah, we could do an Empire State Building parking garage. What do y'all think about that? It'd be like the Beacon of Roanoke planes. Would have to fly around it. But I love that idea. But yeah, Rob, you nailed that. I'm not going to add on because you nailed it. But yeah, but it also, I do have to add, only $10 for parking, guys.
I mean,
know
we could be
money is tough right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's tough. I even kind of sigh a little bit when I go places I have to pay for parking. But I'll tell you, anything like below, like 10 and below is great. When I go out of town and go to just like small shows, my parking is $30
easily.
So whenever I see $10, I'm like, oh yeah, this is great, guys. This is a discount.
How much does it cost to go to a tech game and park?
Oh goodness, depending on where you park. I mean, some of these people are charging $100 to park.
I know, right?
I mean, but yeah, so that's good information for the people.
Yeah.
So this might be my favorite question. This is super interesting as we've gotten to know some of these local artists recently. Why don't local bands play here more?
Okay, so this I think requires a little bit more of a broad stroke as well. So just to give you a little background on like how our business works is we talked about being the sort of vehicle for promoters. We work with these national touring artists, and they tell us when like what shows they're on a tour, they want to route it to Roanoke. Do we have these dates available? And then we work with them to have the shows here. So we are not assuming the entire risk of it. It is either the promoter is at risk or we're at risk. And, we are a city building. We are very conscious of our spending. We do not want to go past our subsidy. So these promoters are the ones kind of dictating what shows are coming here. When it comes to local bands, there is no promoter that is, nationally shopping them around. Yeah. Local bands are more than what anybody, for that matter of fact. Susie down the street can book the venue. Yeah. If you want to incur the cost and assume the risk. That's literally what it comes down to is who is the risk, because there's costs that are unavoidable. Yeah. We are a union building, so anytime anybody steps foot in the theater to do any type of show, we are contracted out to a union, which has certain rates. Yep. There's sound that comes, there's staffing. So there's these hard costs that can't just be waived. So we would love for local bands to come play here. I think if there's a band out there that thinks that they can sell 600,000 tickets and wants to be the first one to step up and really come here.
600,000, Rob.
600 to 1,000.
Okay, I thought you said 600,000. I said, where's that venue at? It's in the Empire State Building parking garage.
Yeah, it's in that same parking garage. Yeah. I'd be pumped to promote that show.
No, me too. Shoot, Rob and I, like I said, we'll promote whatever.
Yeah.
Like we love promoting shows. Right. But that being said, whenever we get a chance to include local bands in anything we do, we always take the opportunity.
100%. Part of the reason why we did this podcast.
Yes, I know. That was a big kicker for us. We wanted to make sure we featured local artists. And I know, like, I play a little bit. I know Rob loves music. Like, we both love music so much.
100%.
Anything we can do to promote, like, the local artists around, like I said, having people on the podcast when we can. Whenever we can fit you guys in, we would love to do that. So
100%.
Yeah, that's a big passion, I think, of Rob and I's when we did the podcast, was to make sure that we have that local aspect.
Well, that's why it's called Roanoke Live and not like Berglund Center, because the idea is this is the Roanoke. Like, this is what's happening in live entertainment in the Roanoke Valley area.
Yeah, which shout out to all the awesome local talent bands we have here. We are pretty lucky. Like
I know, and everyone's so passionate about them too.
Like, I'm telling you, like, just listening, because I'll go listen to who we have on the podcast either before or after, and I just listen and it blows my mind, because I'm like,
I know,
we have this right here in Roanoke, and it's really awesome. And
it is really great.
Yeah, you guys keep doing your thing. We'll support you guys where you can, and if you guys are listening to this and you haven't been on the podcast yet, hit us up. Yeah. My email is out there. It's tiffany.viet@roanokeva.gov. Reach out to me. And
social media pages.
Yeah. Also, just message our social media.
Yeah,
you'll always
100%.
Get us there. So hopefully, if you guys have emailed me, it hasn't gone to spam. So that's a very good point. Make sure you reach out to the actual Berglund Center page.
Right.
So that takes us out of Berglund Center Mythbusters. I'd like to do a follow-up to this and maybe have people submit questions they're curious about.
If you want to poke some holes in some of our answers, feel free, and then we can have a discussion about it. We are not, Tiffany and I, like, we laugh at sometimes when people give us comments, so feel free to be like, you know what, that's BS. This is how I feel about it, and we can have an open dialogue about it.
That's what I was about to say. Like, this is definitely an open conversation. We want to squash like when we were talking about our interview guests for this podcast, when we were talking to them, we kind of want you guys to know, like, even though we are a bigger venue, we do support local, and we love local. So
this is your building.
Yes. So if you guys have any questions for us, we want to answer those. It's just our Facebook gets blown up sometimes, so it's hard for me when I do see questions. It's hard for me to like see anything.
Yeah, and to be honest, you know, like people normally, maybe those aren't the most productive conversations because you're normally like in like kind of like, you know, you're maybe a little bit upset. So let's have productive conversations, and we're happy to answer any questions
definitely.
And we could mess up. Like maybe I misspoke and I can clarify something.
Yeah, that too. If you guys hear something you need more information about, like I said, you guys just let us know. We want you know, everybody in Roanoke to feel like they are welcome here. And
100%.
If you guys have questions, we want to clear up those questions for you. So that being said, we're going to go into Rob's favorite segment. Do not press the button. It does not work. Oh. We're going to have to get some new... Yeah, I would love... I'm not talented enough to come up with a theme song. Maybe I will. Maybe me and Katrina...
we should.
Yeah, me and Katrina can, like, maybe workshop something, but I'll have to, like, play it. But...
What if we, like, did a contest where, like, somebody came up with a theme song for our podcast? I love that even better.
Like, my attention span...
cool prize.
Yes, that would be cool. My attention span, I sat down the other day and tried to do something for us. My attention span was
like on your guitar.
Yeah, but it's not good enough though. I would not. I'd be so embarrassed.
Love that. We should. Yeah. No, let's do that.
We can do like a little contest and see what we'll workshop.
Yeah, let's workshop that.
Yeah, but other than our tangent, Pop Goes Berglund, where we're gonna go on a pop related tangent. So, all right. So our first one, I'm not as knowledgeable about. I need to listen because I'm hearing great things.
Okay.
Drake's albums. He released 3, which is crazy.
3 in one night.
3 in one night. When was his last album before this?
It's been a couple years.
Okay, dang, he was just cooking and booking in that studio.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, like, that's a lot of songs.
If you would be so kind, I could go ahead and like chat about these. No, it's fine. I just like. I mean, I don't know how much you've seen with the rollout. Like, from a marketing perspective, it's been so cool. Like, so it started out, he's been teasing this album for 2 years.
Okay, so he knew he was going to do this.
Like, he's been calling himself the Iceman for a while.
Okay.
And what they first did is they, like, put a fake drop date out there. And one of their foes, enemies.
One of their ops.
Yeah, they
I love it.
accidentally, they didn't they purposely leaked it to him so he would say a wrong date. And then the next day, Drake put out maybe 30 or 50 or 100, I don't know. I can't conceptualize what ice blocks are, but a bunch of them in Toronto, and said when the ice melts, you'll get the release date in there.
Yo, that is so cool.
I know. So a bunch of fans went there, and of course they wouldn't wait till the ice would melt.
Yeah,
so they started
to chip away.
They chipped away. They got it. Then brought that to Drake's house, and they won like a free car. And
no, wait. Back up. So you're telling me these people that worked on these ice blocks, they're just out there like
smacking it.
Just smacking it.
Oh, yes.
They got a free car. Dude, can we go back in time?
I know, right? We should have gone to Toronto.
I know.
We didn't have a standard chance against those people. They're crazy.
I'd lick that ice if I had to. Like, I don't... Like I said, that's crazy.
Yeah, so they had the release date on it. So
on the car or on the
no, when they went to Drake's house.
Yeah, right. You're driving billboard.
So and then we had the release date for I think 3 weeks.
Okay.
So then now, I always wonder about leaks. I don't know if they're on purpose. Sometimes I feel like an artist will drop a leak, so that way that it kind of drums up a little bit more. This is I need to listen to this now because it's I'm not supposed to be listening to it.
Yeah, that's a really good
So I'm a little woke on that. But then the album comes out. Everyone's excited. It comes out at midnight, which is so funny. That's when albums come out. So everyone's staying up at 10:45, 11.
Yeah.
If you're subscribed to Drake's YouTube,
you
get an alert that you don't think of anything of it at first because he's been doing this YouTube series in his Iceman episode 4. So then I'm just scrolling through Twitter, and everyone's like, "Yo, he's doing the whole album." So you go to YouTube. Cool. An hour before it came out, he live streamed the whole album with visuals, like a music video for every single song.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the very end of the video at 11:55, he says, I'm dropping 3 albums tonight.
Oh my gosh. I bet people were losing their minds.
Everyone went
just
nuts.
Losing their minds.
Twitter went crazy. So at midnight, 3 different albums came out. The next day he deletes the video from YouTube, so you can't go rewatch.
Which is good, because that way you listen and stream the album.
Exactly, 100%. So now there's so much discourse about which album is better, and the coolest part is he did 3 different albums. Like Iceman is like a typical hip hop album with like diss tracks and like punchline raps and big beats and things like that. And then the 2 other albums, one's a straight up house music album. Like it is straight up house music.
He said, I'm gonna dabble in this.
And the other album is a straight up R&B album. So he did 3 different genres.
He had to keep it separate. He's like, I gotta keep each one of these separate.
And the other thing is, they say that he did it all because now he is no longer under contract with his record label, and he's the biggest independent artist in the world.
Wow. Okay, so he can own all his music. Yes. You know, I'm seeing a trend with artists lately that more and more of them are buying their catalog, so they don't have to answer to. Well, because I get. I mean,
there's no point of a distribution partner anymore, because they used to call and get you on the radio, but now with the internet,
that's what we talked about in you guys will see in our interview with the, bus guys. We actually talked about how much more accessible, which it has its positives and negatives, but I think when it's used like Drake used it, I think that's awesome. Like, that is so cool. Man, if my favorite artist
did like live stream,
dude, I'd be so hyped.
I know.
I'd be up there screaming in my room like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
And then like the group chats with my friends, like, like, yo, gotta check this out, because nobody even knew it was coming. So like, then you get to break news to all of your other friends that are fans of that album. So from a marketing perspective, like not even going into the music, I'm curious how much he's coming up with that, or is it like a team?
It's funny when you were talking about that, I was thinking about that, because I was like, did his team think that people would actually go up there and start knocking the ice?
I know.
Because, you know, it's funny, in the marketing world, I feel like there's a lot of things you do think about, but then there's a lot of things that end up happening, and you're like, that you're like, I didn't know that this was going to happen. Like, I couldn't have foreseen this. So I was thinking, I was like, was this Drake's idea?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he has a team of some kind. Like,
I know. It's got to be. There's got to be.
Probably got
his genius
people. Oh, I know, it was great, but I definitely am gonna have to give the albums a listen.
I'll give you some recommendations on which songs.
I used to bump Drake in high school, and then it's weird. Like, as soon as I got out of high school, like, I really do listen to everything. Like, I know that, like, I love rock and metal, but I listen to everything. Like, it's kind of funny. You're in my car, I can go from like Drake to like some random rock group. Like, it's just, I don't know. I appreciate all music. It takes a lot of talent to produce music. I mean, 100%. I don't know how to create music, create art in general. So
100%. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So we got to have an update on Alix versus Alix. So as you guys know, we talked about this last time. It's in vague gray area right now. Although we do have some updated news, like, Alix Cooper is pregnant, you guys.
I saw that.
Yeah, is that not insane?
Is that just a trump card, or did she get pregnant because she was in the...
I don't know what to believe, because then you said Alix Earl has a Netflix show.
Like a Keeping Up with the Kardashians style.
I am wondering, was this a but neither one of them have spoken on it. So if it's a PR stunt, neither one has spoken, and then... But
their names were in the news. They were getting brought up on...
They were. So it's like kind of difficult. Like, I wonder if maybe... I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like, I don't know if it was a PR stunt. I'm still kind of in the dark over here.
I know. It's tough to say.
Yeah, because the way they both reacted, like, because it still wouldn't make sense why Alix stopped her podcast.
Yeah, right. There had to have been something there.
Something there. Right. And then the random call out. That was crazy.
And then her doing the reposting the random TikTok.
Yeah, like, that's why I think maybe the beef is real, but now
they just took advantage of it.
Yeah, maybe they're like, this actually worked out for us. And
I think that goes with your theory about, like, you have plans for marketing things, or I think it could work the other way, where, like, you see something and then your marketing brain starts turning, so you take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's part of PR and marketing, and with everything on the internet now, you got to be quick thinking sometimes.
100%.
When things go wrong, and I don't know. I think the beef is probably real, and they capitalized on it. Maybe, I don't know. That's the final answer.
All right, I'm with you. Stamp it.
So stamp it. So we have to talk about this. I feel like we're going to get in the weeds. We got to be like quicker on it though, because I could talk about this all day.
Yeah, right.
But the Kevin Hart roast, there's been some stuff that recently came out. It is just, speaking of things taking a life of their own, I feel like this has gotten the most PR of a lot of the roasts that have been out.
100%. 100%. Have you seen it?
I have watched it.
Okay.
A lot of the comedians on there I'm fans of, so it's like tough because I felt like there was an awkward tension during the roast, but I mean,
that is roast.
This is a tough part. I know Rob and we talk about this sometimes. Yeah. When it comes to comedy, I feel like comedy is subjective. Right. It is very hard because with comedy, you can say very offensive things.
100%.
Half the room is going to find it funny, and the other half is going to be offended. But is that comedy at the end of the day? So I think with the roasts are meant to be raunchy.
100%. 100%. That is a good caveat.
Yeah. So the way that I kind of look at it is, even though some of those jokes, I think if they were set up on stage at a stand-up routine, probably just in a city, maybe wouldn't have flown, maybe have gotten some booze. But I think being what it is, I've always known growing up that those roasts, I wasn't allowed to watch them when I was younger.
Really?
Because some of them were rough.
Yeah.
You know, they had some jokes that I was
they crazy jokes.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think that, but with the tension that was in the room, I think this was also an opportunity that some of the comedians may have capitalized on to kind of rag on
their name on.
Rag on
yeah. I see what you're saying.
I don't know.
To get their shots in while they could.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're going to be on the roast, you have to go in open-minded and not get offended.
Right.
You are going to get ripped. Somebody is going to rip you.
100%.
I thought Lizzo had a very good attitude. I don't know if you saw her.
I did.
Like she was laughing and, kind of lighthearted, but I did see some of the faces in the crowd that they seemed less than thrilled about what was going on.
Right.
So it's just tough. Like,
it is.
That's comedy, though. I feel like sometimes you can say something that people are not going to find funny that you thought was funny.
Right. And it just has to be funny enough, really. Like, you can say whatever you want as long as it's funny. Yeah. And if you go for those type of jokes and they're not good, that's when it really becomes offensive. I saw something where they're like, a comedian's job is to walk that line.
Yes, but don't cross it.
And don't cross it.
Yeah.
But get as close to that line as you possibly can.
I could see that.
But once you cross it, it's not really funny anymore.
No, I agree.
My overall thoughts on the roast is like, roast have kind of like evolved into this like massive conglomerate almost. Like it used to be like it was people that loved you. Like, so it was okay.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it.
Like, it was okay to make these jokes.
Yeah, but now
it's like if your mom or like your best friend calls you a big bleeping bleep, you're just like, oh, whatever. I know that person loves me, and that's
so it's
funny.
Not a big deal.
But like the Comedy Central ones, they've just evolved, and now you have a room full of people
who
like you mentioned that can't stand each other.
Well, they had Cat Williams from Kevin Hart.
He thinks Kevin Hart eats babies.
Yeah, so like I said, whoever's speaking about PR or like marketing teams, what the heck? Like,
just trying to make it as big as possible.
Well, that's what I was saying. Care. Yeah, they sat down and they're like, what if we got Cat Williams agreed?
I know.
That's the crazier part.
I know.
And then he went to the Kentucky or some kind of derby. Did you see that? Just the next day he was like in a box, just with a nice little hat on and a nice little suit. But yeah, I mean, it's tough for me. I like dark comedy.
I do too. I
love dark comedy.
But I like when it comes from a place of love. I don't like when people punch down.
No, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just going to bring up just one discourse I saw, which was Chelsea Handler and Shane.
Yeah.
Shane's response.
Well, Chelsea Handler,
she got a little too offended. Like, I don't want to say too offended because some of the stuff they said
her comment didn't make sense because Shane didn't go to the thing in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. So like her saying that like he was bought, he literally stood on his principles and turned it down.
Yeah, but him
so that
saying,
didn't make sense.
My favorite part was just his response of actually I might have to look it up. Did you see it, Rob?
Yeah, I think so.
His response was something like, oh gosh, hold on. You guys wait 1 second. I gotta find his response because you guys, I gotta talk about it.
Like something like when he was like, well, you should have said something there or something like that.
Yeah, well, he said, my favorite part was, where he was like, well, anyways, I'm playing a sold out. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
So that was my favorite part of the whole tweet. But
and then
you
another like weird thing to me was that I don't know the lady's name, but her husband like tragically committed suicide.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
But apparently they all called her beforehand
and made sure
that it was okay.
I saw that.
And like she was just on Shane's podcast. Did you see that?
Was she?
Yeah, talking about how like that's how she deals with tragedy is by like laughing.
Yeah.
And like get like that. So that's really like kind of helped her.
That's hard.
And she made the point where like people can be offended by the joke, but you shouldn't be offended for her because she's not offended. So it's okay to have your own personal stance.
No, I agree.
But if she's telling you she's okay with it, then that's just how you feel.
Yeah, which again, like joking about what they were joking about, like is a rough topic, but like they got like approval before. But this is what Shane said. This is a big moment for Chelsea. I am glad she's capitalizing. Good for her. We're all rooting for her. Anyways, come see me July 17th at the football stadium in Philly. So, I don't know. I may be biased. I love Shane.
Oh, speaking of which, Shane was in one of the visual music videos for the Drake.
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that. Great callback. Yeah, I saw that.
God.
He has so many side quests, and I love tires. I mean,
it's the best.
I'm such a big Shane fan, so I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but I do think. I am
too.
I was watching one of the guys. Is his name KFC Barstool?
Yes.
I was watching his TikTok about Shane, and he was just saying like, this man doesn't even need a PR team because he just went and tweeted that himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even ask anybody, and that was, I thought, a great response.
That is good.
I mean, being a comedian, that's a perfect response.
It is good. It's good. It's just interesting. My overall, I'm okay with dark humor like you are, but like, I don't know. I feel like if people are, roast should be with people that love you.
No, I agree.
And it's just like when it comes from a place of hate, it just is a different thing.
I was sensing that with Cat Williams. I was sensing that. I felt the energy through the screen.
Oh yeah,
I was
you can't
watching
stand them.
Yeah, which it was it was funny when I first watched it, but I watched it a second time and I'm feeling it. There's some burning. There. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and take us out of Pop Goes Berglund.
Yes.
Woo. Theme song.
That's more of family. Wheel of Fortune.
We'll come up with something. One day. That'll be our next thing. Once
Price is Right. Price is Right.
Yeah. That shows you how much I pay attention. But all right, so we got upcoming events in June.
Yes.
So we got a pretty exciting month. So June 4th, which was yesterday, Journey was here. So everybody that went to that, I hope you guys.
It was great.
Fun. It was awesome. Big show for us. Big show. June 10th is the last Broadway and Roanoke show of the season.
Yes.
Doubtfire. So I don't know if Broadway buffet tickets are still available, but man, the food's good. You guys should hop on that before the show, and of course get tickets to Miss Doubtfire. I think it's going to be a really good one. So. And
we'll be announcing the new season on that date. So.
Yes, that's exciting. If you guys are Broadway and Roanoke fans, you should for sure come to that show. June 13th, we have the Monster Flea, which is not, in fact, big bugs. It is a bunch of vendors, over 200 vendors.
Did you just come up with that joke?
I
did. Or you sitting on that?
I did. I was, not big bugs.
You should make that the logo for the event.
Just like a big flea. I'm going to think about it. Every year I try to make it.
But you do change it.
I don't want people to think that they're coming to a big market that's just going to be like a bug market, Like, what if we
get your worms and your crickets.
Come get your crickets. Come get your cockroaches. It's Monster Flea. That can be our commercial.
I love it.
So, it's just going to be over 200 vendors.
Yes.
You guys come hang out. It's free admission, free parking. Big deal. And then June 18th, we have Mr. We'll call him Mr. Roanoke because he's been here, but it's going to be a great and a new show. Josh Turner is coming here for, to perform some music.
That's
what else
he's
would
doing.
He come here for? We got him a really cool gift. I'm excited. I don't know if we can talk about it, but we won't, but maybe he'll post it. We'll see. All right, and then lastly, taking us out of June, we have June 27th, the Twin Valley Roller Derby versus the Nashville Roller Derby. I think it's their first home game, so y'all come check that out.
Support them.
Yeah, and come see some events, guys. We want to see you. We want to see your faces.
100%.
So come say hi to me and Rob if you're at some events this month, because Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. We'd love to say hello to people.
Yes.
All right, well, Tiffany, that wraps up our portion of this month's podcast. Just in time because it is so hot in this room. I might pass out.
Has it ever been this hot?
I don't think so. Maybe our takes are just that hot.
Yeah, well, we're also sitting on
pillows. Yeah.
Little, like you say, peek behind the curtain. Oh,
but man. Yeah, that wraps up this month. Stay tuned though, because we have an awesome interview right after this with Taye the Truth and Just Some Random Dude, some great guys who we were a little scared of at first. They made a track called Berglund or Bust.
Yeah.
And we thought, there was going to be some beef in the streets, but turns out they are really passionate dudes about their community, about music, and about art. And it was great sitting down to talk with them. And I learned some stuff there. So
me too.
Make sure you stay tuned for that. Tiffany, we'll see him next month, right?
Yes, y'all let us know about the new podcast shot. Y'all like it? Let us know. If not, we'll do better. But
we'll do it again.
We need some. Yeah, next time I'm going to stand on the couch. Yeah. So, which is funny because we made the joke last time. Remember, Tiffany, why are you sitting like that or something? Hey, guys, I may be on the couch next time.
You never know where you'll find us. It's like where's Waldo.
Yes, well, thank you all for the support, and we will see you next time. Woo, woo.
Or less.
All right, welcome to Roanoke Live. We're here with some very special guests. We have sensational hip-hop artists, Just Some Random Dude, and Taye the Truth. Give it up for
him.
Give it up for Just Some Random Dude.
We appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you on because this relationship has kind of evolved in the last month. Right?
Yes,
definitely. It's been a fun little back and forth thing.
It has, and we'll get into that later. But first off, let's introduce you guys to our audience. So, tell us about what kind of music you make. Tell a little bit of your story. How did I know you guys met in a certain way? So just break it down for us. Tell us the origin story, so to speak.
Oh man! All right. Well, I've been writing, recording, rapping since I was 13, and I'm almost 33 now. So I'm gray, and I got a lot of I think I got a lot of notches in my belt. But when I came to Roanoke in 2019, I met up with Deontay. Taye the Truth.
Hero name, man.
Yeah. I met up with Taye the Truth. About this, man. I met up with Taye the Truth.
There you go. See, nobody heard it. Nobody heard it. Yeah.
Well, you're just such a figure here in Roanoke too, where I'm like, I gotta drop government. And I think right away, Taye's a rapper's rapper the same way that I am, and I think that we just hit it off, and we collaborated years ago, and so it's been nice to kind of continue working with him and finally have something in Berglund or Bust that kind of solidified the two of us here in the Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both our origins would go way back. Wrote my first verse sitting in a history of hip hop class at Fleming.
Oh, history.
That's awesome.
High school. That's dope.
Man.
Who is the CEO of the Flacco's brand. He was the teacher of that class.
I love that.
Gave me a lot of the knowledge and information and showed me that I could do it. And really just, we I wasn't really releasing stuff. He was doing his thing, but it kind of led us both to this open mic space in the city, and we were able to get a lot of growth and support through that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's such an interesting time, all of us, where we grew up, especially with hip hop music, because, before our time, really, you needed a studio.
Yeah.
And then, but we used to just put on some random instrumentals and just record our stuff.
Yeah, put it on YouTube.
Yeah, Well, Rob also was telling me that he was going to share his mixtape.
Oh, Rob, now you got to...
Little known fact, I was in a little group when I was in college, but name was 40 Killer, but that's
a different time.
Wait, 40 Killer?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate that. I think it's great. Yeah.
SRC crew for Steel Reserve.
Oh, man.
We were so broke in college. All we had is $1.88, and that gets you going.
Heavy too, man.
Gosh, I am weak. That's awesome.
College days, man. College days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I agree with what you're saying. Like now in the day where all that stuff's accessible, like you can get a mic off of Amazon like these, which is what we do.
Right.
But you can get like some camera, the cheaper, because I feel like that stuff used to be so expensive back then. Now it's a little bit more accessible, so it's really cool.
100%.
You don't even need the mic off of Amazon.
No.
To record and release the music.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't using the mic off of Amazon.
They'll go right off their phones.
Yeah.
And piggybacking off of that, now to broadcast your music to the whole world, like anyone could make an account and get their music on streaming services.
Yeah. Which is good and bad, right? No.
Yeah, like that's kind of why I brought it up, is because like, you know, there's that the initial barrier is pretty easy, but then to take it to where you guys are trying to go and where you've gone already, like was it like a leap of faith to be like, all right, I'm gonna take this serious, like, because you kind of put like a little bit of a target on your back, you open yourself up to criticism. Was it like, did you always know you were gonna be an artist, or like, is it like, what did it take kind of that leap of faith to put yourself out there like that?
I was born on October 8th, 1993. and on October 8th, 1993, I knew I was going to do something special.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so, like, from the get-go, right? Like, and everyone receives their fair share of criticism. And, I mean, I wouldn't have grown to the human that I am today had I not had that. So... No, I feel like as soon as I started performing, I was like, no, I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
And like you said, like, there's goods and bads between the accessibility, but right away I was like, no, I have something to share. I'm going to share it, whether people want to hear it or not. And if they don't want to hear it, I'm just going to scream until they pay attention.
No, that's awesome.
What about you, Taye?
I would love to say the same thing, but I'm not.
Taye is the most humble.
Yeah.
I think that I was a little nervous because there's a perception with local artists and
right.
Like even now, like I'll play my music for people and they'll be like, "Oh, this is actually good." Like good.
Look, we were getting ready to pretend it was good, but now we don't have to.
Yeah, everybody comes from somewhere.
And it kind of like no disrespect or shade to anybody, man. Like everybody who's doing their thing, like keep doing it, keep doing you, like keep getting better, keep growing. Like let's push the culture forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really. Like I wasn't expecting as much positivity as I got. I was kind of just testing the waters. I put a song out, and people liked it.
Heck yeah!
So people don't hate local artists. Like they just.
Well, Taye's got something interesting too. Is that like if you listen to Taye the Truth, it's all super optimistic and positive, and like
I love it.
Comes from a place of who he is as a person. So I think when people hear like authenticity, they gravitate towards it a lot more.
Right. You could tell that right off the bat. Off the bat. Especially with hip hop too. You know, it's kind of the lines have kind of blurred a little bit with like how truthful people are, but it's all about authenticity because you're like kind of telling your story for the most part.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, speaking and also just like credit to you guys, you know, just for taking that leap of faith. I always admire people that can really put themselves out there, especially in this days. I mean, Tiffany and I get it a little bit with you know, some of the criticism we get.
It's fun though.
Yeah,
like
we fun.
Those are all from my burner account.
Yeah. I love it. We did. It's him. But you guys definitely got our attention.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when we first saw the Berglund or Bus video, the very first one that you guys did, we kind of sat on it for like a week because we were trying to figure out, we were like, well, everybody's been tagging us, like, what do we do, you know? Like,
and then I didn't know what tone it was going to be.
Yeah, me
because we're in the news a lot lately.
Yes,
so like,
that's what I think
like,
our
is this
concern.
going to be a casino dish?
Yeah, like what were we expecting? But it was actually funny. We actually played it for our staff.
We played it in our staff meeting.
We did. We played it in our staff meeting. We were like, oh my gosh, like we got to collaborate, do something with these guys. So that's when we kind of had the silly banner back and forth with you guys on social media. And then Rob and I sat down and we were like, well, what can we do? Like, what can we do to collaborate with these guys? So that's when we hit you up and we kind of got everything started. So, and then we were lucky enough to have you guys perform at Taqueritas, which people were loving it. Like, I know I was back there trying to get some videos of you guys, but just looking out at the crowd, like everybody, it was super hype. Like it was great. So
I heard so many good things about that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, shout out to you guys because that really ran super smoothly, and I know that there were the occasional hiccups, but really just like from my perspective,
really quick too. It was really quick as well.
Yeah.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah, it was. We had back to back. We always try to pack that festival with as much as we can do, but like I said, we just loved having you guys like get up there and perform. Like it was great. I know I was back there enjoying it, so I was like getting hyped back there, like trying
100%.
Yeah, it was awesome. But so the Berglund or Bust, that's such a bold title. Like, what does that phrase mean to each of you? And feel free to go into it. I know you guys are on
where were you guys hanging out when you thought about that? Like, tell us all about it.
Like to me, it's just meaning like we're ready for these bigger stages. Like we sold out the spot on Kirk. We've done 5 Points. We've done
Grandin.
We've done
Jefferson.
Yeah, we've done all these places and all of these events, and
But this is the premier venue, Like the goal is to get in here and to perform for thousands.
Yeah.
And to show everyone that. The South, Andre 3000 said it, the South has something to say.
Yeah.
I love it. So, like, were you guys just like, it's like a whole project revolving around it, right? So, like, were you guys just like chatting, like, we're gonna put this out, who came up with the idea, like where did it all originate from? That the sentiment behind it makes a lot of sense. I'm with you guys there.
That story is honestly on the album. It's the intro to the last song, like where I'm talking about us kind of workshopping ideas and with our friend Nate, who ended up moving to Cali. Shout out Nate in Living Room Studios, but. Yeah, we were talking and just some random dude. He was like, "Man, I got this song," and he played it, and it was one of our songs, "Bag."
Okay.
I was like, "Man, like I need to be on this song." Like, and then when I sent my verse back, we were like, "Man, we need more."
This needs to be a project.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I would say also. The whole concept of Berglund or Bust, right? Like, it's obviously near and dear to Taye and I, but it also is like a stand-in for, I don't want to be so cliche, but like reaching for the furthest goals.
Yeah.
Because like
goals are important.
The Berglund Center everyone's Berglund Center isn't the Berglund Center.
Yeah. Right.
It could be a state championship game. It could be finding the love of your life. It could be, raising a family and things like that.
100%.
So there's a Berglund Center for everybody.
I love that. No. We might steal that.
Yeah, no, I love that.
T-shirt.
You might want to, TM that real quick. No, that's awesome. That's kind of what I took, like, once I got to meet you guys and I really, like, I listened to the song, like, the songs on there and everything, I kind of understood it more because, like, right off the bat, I think Rob and I were like, "Oh man, like, what's going on?" Because we are the PR team for Berglund Center. So, like, whenever we see something, we're like, "Oh man, like, what's going on?"
Yeah. How do we respond to that?
She was like, "Oh, this is actually good."
Yeah. Call back. I love it.
It's just for us, we have to kind of walk a fine line because we are members. Like, our city employee is our employer. So like. We have to respond in accordance with that in mind all the time. So, like, a hip-hop track, we
were like, what do we do? But no, it ended up being a super positive message. And once, like, I know as soon as we met you guys for the first time, I told Rob, I was like, oh my gosh, what like genuine and nice guys.
Yeah,
like, you guys
100%.
were awesome. So we just really
I appreciate that.
Yeah, like if you guys are just tuning in and you guys haven't met these guys and haven't checked them out yet, like, they're just some of the most genuine, nice, humble guys. So you guys should definitely check out their stuff. But speaking of that, we were talking about Taquitos.
Right.
How did you guys feel up there? I mean, I know the energy outside of it was awesome.
Oh,
but
man.
How did y'all feel?
I think that was the most people that danced the whole day.
Yeah, me too. It was awesome.
I'm here for it. We were lucky enough to beat, sandwiched in between the Chupacabras and the DJ at the Flex booth. But like, I mean, the same way when I was competing in college, like a week before I couldn't sleep, and I would just be pacing, and I'd be practicing the entire time. So like leading up to it, I felt like all sorts of eustress, and then the day, like we went on at 3 or 2:30.
Yes,
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
And I think I was there as soon as things opened up. And
I think that was the first one
I just walked back and forth.
Yeah.
And then like to be on stage, I mean, and to have the opportunity to broadcast our message and see people be receptive of it, it was super gratifying, super rewarding.
Yeah, I get distracted easily sometimes, and I had a really good view of the guys wrestling, and I was like,
okay, all right.
But I try to keep it professional.
No, I love the moment. Yeah, there was a lot going on. So see, that would have been me up there. I'd have been like, oh, what's going on over there in the wrestling ring? But no, y'all killed it. I
graduated high school. One of the guys who were wrestling. He was wrestling while we were on stage.
It's like
that sliding doors moment. That's wild.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And everything went super smoothly. The sound sounded good.
Oh,
incredible.
Yeah. The stage. I mean, obviously they had the instruments up on there, but like we had enough room to move around and to really perform. You know, because I think at the end of the day, even though Taye and I are both lyricists, we're performers at heart.
Right. That was evident because I had people coming up to me that you wouldn't necessarily peg as a hip hop fan, like that said they really enjoyed the performance. So, so that just is a testament to like your energy and your presence up there on the stage. So we were so glad that it worked out. I thought it was perfect, and it's honestly sparked some creativity on our side too. Like, you know, what do we do next year with this? Like, I think having that local component, like you guys could have maybe paved the way for that a little bit. And whether that's getting you guys involved, that's a little bit down the road. It's hard to think
we
about
haven't even thought about tacos,
yet. That
for next
really,
week.
like cemented, like that was missing in that event. So, and you guys brought that
to me because there's a quote that says, "A rising tide raises all ships."
Right.
So just us kind of. Any progress made is progress for everybody that's here.
100%. And if you don't think of it that way, then you're doing it the wrong way. You push people down, it ends up coming to get you. But let's dig into you guys as people a little bit more. What were some of your influences growing up? Like, did you have some particular artists that like shaped the way that you rapped, or really just like that you were listening to growing up?
My first ever album that I remember owning was DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah, I was like 8 or 9.
That's a little young for DMX.
I also had older brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But just like, cause you hear all the radio stuff and you get the album and you're like excited to hear those songs. And you hear these deep album cuts where he's telling these stories, and I'm like I said, I was 8 and I'm like seeing the pictures that he's painting and I felt like I could do that.
I love that. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense because he was like, those deep album cuts are way different than some of the stuff he was putting on the radio. Man, and talk about a great performer too.
Yeah.
Legendary clips out there.
What was it? The Woodstock of '99.
Oh my goodness.
He performed to an entire continent. I'm pretty sure. Like you couldn't see the furthest person back.
Well, did you hear that Jay-Z story? He said they were on tour one time. And DMX was opening up for Jay-Z, and he came. DMX went out and like pretty much had the crowd in tears.
Oh my God.
And Jay-Z was like, he made him switch up his entire way he performs because of how good he was up there.
That I hope to have.
Yeah, exactly.
I also want to encourage people to be better performers, like because it.
Like
I said, rising tide raises all ships.
100%.
Definitely.
I think like growing up, I was lucky enough to have both my parents listen to a lot of different music. My mother was heavy into like freestyle dance music and house and disco and things like that. My father was a rocker, and I grew up in the Bronx, Bronx and New Jersey, and I had the opportunity to get my fix of like Wu-Tang and Big Pun and Sean Price and all of the classic East Coast hip hop, but also be experienced in so many other different genres. And I think that that's also equally as important to not only me as an artist, but me as a human. Like, I try to find the beauty in everything, right? Like even if I don't like it, per se. Like I try to understand it. So like I guess growing up, yeah, just a lot of I wanted to experience as many different things as possible. And I mean, there's a decent amount of Just Some Random Dude music that is not hip hop in the least bit. I still got to work my way. I got a country album.
Oh wow,
love it.
There we go.
But heavy air quotes on that one. You know what's funny too? Real quick anecdote is that the first time I was in Grandin Theater, I got in to perform the No Man's Land album, and for me, I figured it was going to act as like a Trojan horse because you tell someone, hey, this is a country album, and then I get there and I have a little bit of twang to it, but it's really hip hop, and then the people don't realize that they're listening to rap music until halfway through the set, and they're like, oh wait, I guess I do like rap music.
Yeah.
So,
I love
Shout
it.
out to Gangsta Grass.
Shout out to Gangsta Grass.
I love it.
That.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna take a hard left turn on this
Let's
next
get a
question.
little silly for a second.
So, if your music had to be described using only food orders from your favorite fast food place, what would each of your orders be? I know it's a tough question, but
You know, this is gonna I read this question and I was wondering how I was gonna answer it.
yeah.
I'm excited to hear
I would say like I wouldn't call our music fast food. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
meals.
yeah.
Good answer. Good
I like
answer.
it.
See it on the board.
We consume a lot of music is like fast food. Like you go, you get it quick, and then you forget about it. But we want to create like experiences around ours where you know it lasts the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. No, I like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the content, you get the flows, you get the beat selections, you get
Okay.
yeah. So
It's not a quick hit.
No.
You're getting a full meal.
Yeah, you got me changing up.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, we're gourmet.
DMX is like, how do I follow
Big
that?
Mac.
Yeah.
the number 2 at McDonald's.
Yeah, I was thinking a double cheeseburger.
Well, do you guys have a what would your food be as a professional? Like what?
Oh gosh. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I like Taco Bell. I'm gonna go with Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah.
I don't know. That just not a very creative answer. But, wait, we should.
There's a surprise underneath all of it.
Yeah, it is. Well, I was gonna say we should have like a creative, like when we did those candy tacos.
Yeah,
we would be candy
there we go.
tacos.
I love that. I was thinking,
interesting.
Yeah, they
thinking
were.
maybe the old school dollar menu at McDonald's.
Nice.
Okay.
Because I could. It's for everybody, you know. Like
Got me through college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's accessible. I can meet you where you're at any point, and I'm pretty consistent across the board, no matter what state you go to.
There you go. There you go. Meanwhile, Crunchwrap Supreme.
Just say with the prices now, like
Oh yeah,
my parents definitely had McDonald's money.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the dollar menu anymore. It's like
money. Like
Yeah, I would hope so.
yeah.
Dang, the way what we're playing. It's crazy. All right, well, let's take a peek behind the curtain. Tell for us that don't really get to experience, like you guys have played all these great shows. Is there anything like people that you find like people romanticize about either playing shows or just being in the industry, like that you could dispel a rumor for us or shed some light that we might not have thought about?
I think growing up, and then like there was a hard pivot, especially like I'll give Taye his flowers right now. Meeting and collaborating with Taye has opened my eyes to the beauty that is collaborations, and right, because like I have been so hyper competitive my entire life, and it's always been like it's not enough for me to win. I need others to lose also. And the same way, you know, Taye's been kind of driving the point home is that like it's better to work together and to build a sort of community and some sort of camaraderie, especially like I think that the arts department does a great job. I think that a lot of you know what? I kind of want to get on something real quick over here. I want to touch on something real quick.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
But
Yeah.
we're never gonna do another show again. I think it's best when all factions of the city work in unison. And I found that a lot of times, especially for hip hop music, we're kind of left on the back burner, and we have to like continue to prove our worth. And like there's a lot of festivals, there's a lot of shows where they'll promote local vendors, local artists, local businesses in Roanoke, and then the headliners from Williamsburg.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like Philly.
Yeah, and like shout out to all of those people, man. Like congratulations on being successful, but there is such a deep talent pool here in the Valley, in Southwest Virginia, right? Because we got some really talented friends in Lynchburg as well, who you know, like I kind of see them as the same. So I think if there is something that I can like dispel, it's that it's that hip hop music doesn't have a place, right? Like we definitely do.
Yeah.
And we deserve a seat at the table.
100%.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would probably. I forgot the question.
Honestly, halfway through, I had to walk all the way back around.
I think that was a good enough answer. We don't need to add to it.
Yeah.
So let's dig even deeper into you guys. Do you have any like passions or anything outside of music? So we can get to know. I saw you said preparing. Did you play sports? Is that where your competitive nature comes from?
Yeah, Taye and I both competed in college. Taye played football.
Collegiate athletes.
Okay. What position?
I was an offensive lineman.
I love it. In the trenches.
Yeah, I was an offensive tackle, but I played all 5 positions. So
okay.
Doing
a lot of pulling.
Yeah. did a lot of everything. I would say my specialty was more like pass blocking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just being quick off the ball, but
I love it.
You know, when you're doing hip hop, those things kind of lead into how you carry it and how you grow as an artist and a performer and things like that. So.
Yeah, staying on schedule.
Oh yeah.
Like discipline, knowing that it takes work to get to where you want to be.
And a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, but I competed in college. I'll toot my own horn. I was a Division I jumper for a track and field team in New Jersey.
Oh, you got hops?
I used to. Now I have bad knees.
Oh man, I got
real.
you too, huh?
But yeah, no, I think like passions outside of music are just staying active, physically and mentally. I got a wife and a kid at home, and I know that you guys had the opportunity to meet my daughter, who
She's
adorable,
literally the cutest kid.
the best, but also
the main character.
Maybe more so than track and field. The reason my knees and my lower back feel at all times.
Yeah.
So yeah, just doing family man types of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm passionate about the next generation.
Okay.
Like I work with kids, so I've been working with kids for 10 years. My wife's statement has always been to be the adult that my brother would have needed to keep him out of the situation that he's in.
I love that.
More insight on that, go listen to my song 25 Summers.
Go listen to it.
Yeah, that's a good plug. Go listen to that.
I think that's to dive a little bit, not to get off on a tangent, but like it's just such a lazy perspective to be like the next generation's like worse or anything, because like I feel like every generation since the beginning of time is like always like back in my day, or like or like the kids aren't as passionate as I once was.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're all pretty comparable in age. Like,
right.
The world that we were kind of sold when we were growing up didn't exist when we were adults.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And even more so for the young adults now. So.
Yeah, everything has just been so just changing rapidly. I mean, it's insane, but
they're always performing.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Just to go back into what I was speaking about, like I have a brother that's in prison.
Okay.
He's been in prison since 2005 or 2006. One of those. We had a PlayStation 2 when he was arrested. He had a 2-way pager and a Nokia brick phone.
Oh my
and now we got iPhone.
It's crazy.
No,
it's
it
crazy.
47.
Born without the internet.
Yeah, iPhones.
It changes so rapidly. Like I was in a training one time, and I was the youngest person there, and everyone was panicking about technology. And I was like, hey, when I was 10, we had dial-up. When I was 14, we had Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, like I said, it's just so changing. I mean, like we were saying earlier with like this technology. I mean, you can get whatever you would need to like create content and stuff just on Amazon for I would say pretty like cheap, but they didn't have that like a few years ago. Like podcasts weren't a thing if you think about it.
Right. Well, and that adds like a different level of pressure to them too, because like my 5-year-old, like sometimes she'll just record herself on her iPad and like it's thank you to my subscribers.
And you're like,
it's like
okay,
look, we're like it's all about like who. The younger generation is all about performing. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see like how they find out who they are versus like just putting on somebody for people to be. Like I was seeing something where it's like, it's just, and I find myself doing this some too, when you're on TikTok or Facebook or whatever, one of the first things you do is go check the comments, because sometimes it's not about even how you feel about the video. It's about how the audience is reacting to the video. Yeah. It's wild stuff for those kids.
It definitely is.
I think that artists like us become more and more important as we seek authenticity.
Yeah, no, and especially again, not to go on another tangent, but just with like AI music, it has never been so like important, at least from what I'm seeing, to
100%.
Learn an instrument or be able to do what you guys do, like be talented like performers and rappers, because you know. The AI is going to start, I fear it's going to start taking over more and more. I mean, I was listening to something the other day and I was like, this sounds like another song I've heard. Like, let me look this up. And it was AI and I just like, you can't even tell sometimes. It's crazy. But, yeah, I mean,
they had a hologram Tupac performance.
Yeah, they did. I don't even.
Until that technology comes in, you don't even need just some random.
I know.
You just.
See, but that's the thing.
Buy the rights to.
Yeah, I feel like people are still gonna value that in person. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah, which will be good. But like,
I mean, you're a big time concert goer.
Oh yeah, I would still value seeing that person. I couldn't imagine watching like a hologram in front.
You can't monster a hologram.
No, you can't. I mean, it's just
not the same.
You can mosh
swing right through
it.
Them. Yeah,
exactly.
Swing right through
exactly. Man, that would cut down on the safety costs. Just like some hologram
Actually,
mosh
backtrack. We want a hologram.
Yes, exactly.
At their own concert with their goggles on.
Oh yeah, that's what I wear to concerts. No,
I feel like that might be a trend.
Well, they do the silent discos too.
Yeah, with the headphones.
With the VR stuff, like just to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Perform.
Man,
yeah.
Those things are another tangent.
Yeah, a whole nother
virtual
thing.
people in the crowd.
Yeah, that'd be
crazy. Like we just got one, and you could just go anywhere. Like you sit on your couch, all of a sudden you're in a space station. Like
yeah, you go to the beach.
Yeah,
wouldn't have to leave. So, what's the most surreal moment that you guys have had so far in your careers, where you just kind of stopped and thought, like, "Wow, this is like happening. Like, how is this real?"
I think for the most part, right, like I am so confident in myself that like anytime I accomplish something, I'm like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that, because like that's for me. That's the universe is going to give me the things that I need and the things that I deserve. And that's not just the accomplishments and the accolades. That's the, all of the transgressions and the faults and the flaws that I have. So like in terms of like maybe something that has been the biggest moment, right? I opened up for the Sugar Hill Gang and the Furious Five in Wytheville at the Millwall.
Oh, that's
Theater.
awesome.
Yeah, it was a pretty live concert. And like just being able to make those connections. We talked about us working with Gangsta Grass at the Grandin Theater and at Lynchburg's Academy of the Arts. So like making connections to people in the industry and getting their respect and getting that cosign is maybe a little surreal, but to be honest, while those things are happening, I don't ever feel like a fangirl. Like I feel like, no, I belong here. Yeah. I feel like I shook Melly Mel's hand and I was like, you are so welcome to meet me.
So no imposter syndrome coming from you.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. Imposter syndrome is difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine was probably like the first time that I went and rapped on stage, and then somebody gave me money after.
Yeah. I mean, I get paid for this.
You're like, wait, I'm not just doing this for fun.
Yeah, so it became real, and I was like, oh, like this is.
Yeah.
Like this is a check with my name on it.
And this is why y'all work so good together.
Yeah.
Like you're like the yin and the yang.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. No wonder you guys make such a good duo. All right, so let's dive into the music, like specifically a little bit. Well, if we got some viewers that are just hearing about you guys for the first time, what's like, not necessarily like a synopsis, but like, what's something that you would hope like a listener would take away from listening to your music? Is there like a message or like a feeling, or like feel good? What is something they can expect when they're listening to your music?
I think relatability, telling real life stories about real things that are happening, and like just to get off into, I don't know how much time we got left, but
we got plenty of time.
Good.
I'm like, I have to engineer and record I'm just making sure that everything's still going. Yeah. So you go ahead.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get off onto I completely just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're saying about how like you like want people to real stories and stuff. What's the question again? Yeah, just like what you want people to hear, like when they hear your music. Like, is there a message or
like a feeling?
A feeling you want them, and you were talking about how you wanted them
to be relatable.
Right.
I want people to feel. I know I was going off on a tangent, but I don't remember where I was going with it.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, I keep hearing from you guys authenticity, right? It seems like you guys are really wanting to provide something where people know that you're speaking from the heart, and that.
That's where I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, good.
So like growing up, like hip hop was. Like you get the real hard like gangster rap era of the 90s, and you get
some bling era.
Yeah, you get like the real flashy like these eras, and I was a little dude in the hood that like playing football and like watching cartoons and anime.
Yeah, like where's that rap?
Yeah, so it was kind of it wasn't until I was older when like these artists really started sharing more about their lives.
Right.
I listened to Childish
I was about to say
album, and I felt like I knew him.
Who?
Childish Gambino's.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, that was
camp,
good.
Like way back when, like, and I felt like I knew him. Like, and I it felt personal. Like, and I knew that more than just trying to chase hits and make money. Like, I can share a story with somebody that somebody else will relate to.
Yeah.
That isn't being told. So
I love that.
Yeah.
100%. The more honest and the more you feel connected to an artist is really a testament. And there's the time and place for that other music too. Like when you're just trying to vibe out. Me and my buddies
have fun sometimes.
Exactly. And then me and my buddy would always make a joke. It's like, why do I listen to rap music and get insulted? Because they're always telling me I don't have this, I don't have the cars. I'm like, come on, man. I'm not a millionaire. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's definitely like that a lot of that braggadocious.
Yeah, right. But it's fun. But like, I completely. Those are my favorite artists. Like, I would say another one like that for me was J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like his first couple of ones, like the warm up, and when he's like still in college, like you really didn't hear about a lot of. Rappers that were like talking about like they're in a dorm room, it's just I love when people are super honest about the stories and stuff that they're going through.
Yeah,
I'll say that first. One of the first things Taye and I like bonded over was that Camp album by Childish Gambino, because like both of us were like, yeah, dude, I love that album. And I think critically it didn't do as well as I would have imagined. But no, I think that if you're listening to Just Some Random Dude, right, like I speak from a place of experience and a place of my truth, but also, I mean, I'm a rapper. I embellish things. I say things that sometimes are for shock value. And I think that one of my biggest principles is that I believe in freedom of speech. Whether or not I'm saying the right thing is a topic for another day. But it's like I just want to say the things that I want to say and start the dialogue. Yeah. And like you could tell me I'm wrong, I'm right, somewhere in the middle. I love gray areas. And I think that if you're listening, a lot of Just Some Random Dude's music has vulgarity to it. So if you are
not Berglund or Bust though.
Not the entire Berglund or Bust album is clean and family friendly.
You guys hear that?
But yeah, just like I want to say the things that I want to say, and feel comfortable that the people who love me and respect me will love me and respect me after hearing that.
Yeah, 100%.
So, form of self-expression.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah, that's why I love music. Like, that's what it is, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's a form of expression. Like, I feel like there's something for every mood that you're in as well. So I feel like everybody could take something differently, too, listening to you guys. Like, I feel like, depending on the song, I know there's one song that me and my friends are always talking about because they take one thing from it, but I take another. So I feel like, I don't know, 100%. Music's very, like, I guess subjective. Like, it just kind of depends. Like,
I think all art is that way.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. You can look at a painting too. Like, I can look at that thing up there and be like, well, that's goofy looking, and somebody else can look at that and be like,
well, like, this speaks to me because of this and this and this.
Yeah, like, oh, well, I really like Squidward because he's sad when he goes to work, and I feel sad when I go to work sometimes. Stuff like that. So, but yeah. So another question about y'all's music. If someone could only listen to one song from each of you to understand your sound and your personality, which one are each of you picking?
Yeah, let us know how do we get started with y'all's music?
Yeah, like if you guys want to get to know each of you, which song would you guys pick?
For
I think for Taye it's got to be Big Star.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's do this. You pick each other's
Yeah,
songs.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
If it because I personally like How Can I Lose?
that is a mantra, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you got I Just Can't For the Life of Me.
Oh yeah, man. I Belong Here.
Yeah,
I got a song called I Belong Here.
Songs, like, it's between those two.
And both of those, man, like talking about like optimism and believe in yourself, man. The two songs Taye's talk about are, and the three, I Belong Here, How Can I Lose, and Taye's song Big Star, and all three of those are
Big Star is a Roanoke anthem.
Yeah, the Big Star. See, that's crazy. That's literally right above him.
I wrote the anthem for Roanoke, and I need everybody who watches this podcast to make it the anthem.
Yes, hey, let's do it.
There's times where if we do a show, I'm just excited to be in the back listening to Taye rapping his verse, while he's up on stage, just because I know all the words and I'm turned up on the ad-libs and everything.
Yeah.
People are turning around like, who the hell is this guy?
Number one fan back here. We got it.
If we're close enough, like, I'll hear him doing the ad-libs.
I love it.
That's awesome. So, you guys are going to be performing at Live from the 5 together. Can you guys tell our listeners about that event, how they can come to that, or any other events that you guys kind of have in the works that people can come support you guys?
Yeah, Maxwell Klimzak, shout out to him at Clean Studios. Is doing a Live from the 5 competition with 12 of Roanoke's and I believe Lynchburg, so Southwest Virginia's top hip-hop artists, to see who could be the best performer at the spot on Kirk. When is that happening? The 6th?
Yeah.
The
6th. And then on
we're actually competing against each other in that
one.
Oh,
no. We know how that's going to end, right?
A little friendly competition.
I'm very confident in Taye the Truth.
What's funny is that, like, I think you might have said it before, the going after like one another is always like, all right, the bar is set.
Yeah.
So like if I go before Taye, I'm like, catch up if you can.
You already know a level, at least one other person's going to
play. Typically, like a few years ago, like if I was putting a show together, like I would put him at the beginning and me at the end, so you have that buffer.
Yeah, right. So nobody's following each other.
And I think it was probably 2023, my birthday show at the spot.
Yeah.
We pretty much sold it out. I was like, I'm putting him right in front of me because I know I'm gonna perform better.
Yeah, he's gonna make you step your game up.
One of my best performances, like, to this day.
That was a great show, man. And then
it's a great show.
And then June 20th is Power Poetry at the spot on Kirk, and then the 27th we're going to Thomasville for the No Artist Left Behind concert.
Oh, awesome. That sounds awesome.
And then whenever the Berglund Center is like, hey, we got a show coming up.
Yeah, man.
Hip-hop bags.
Let me tell you, you guys will always be at the top of our minds, like, whenever we get any of those opportunities. So, I mean, we really, like I said, we really enjoed having you guys at Talker.
Facilities are lonely, and you're like,
I'm
a rapper or two.
Heck yeah. No, I love it.
I'll come. You guys, if you guys are taking lunch,
I'll just come in and
go outside.
Heck yeah.
I did think about setting my speaker up by the fountain and then just
just going for it. If anybody during lunch, we get a food truck out there. Like, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Just have something going.
I love it.
But so we're gonna do a couple rapid fire questions. They're just 5 quick questions. You guys don't have to put like too much thought into it.
Yeah, first thing that comes to your mind.
Yeah. So
are we both answering the question. Like I feel like
you both are gonna answer.
All right, so we'll go. Let's make it easy then. You go first. And then you answer the question. We'll give you you get the advantage.
And then
you
Rob,
get to think about
I'll ask one, then you do 2.
Okay.
I'll ask 3.
That sounds good.
One artist you drop everything to collaborate with.
Taye.
Okay.
Just some random dude.
I love it.
Probably J. Cole.
Okay. I like both those answers.
Weirdest fan interaction.
Or like DM you've got.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, I mean, family friendly, of course, but like.
Just it's not weird, but it is weird, like to, like people recognize us.
Yeah.
I can't speak for him, but people recognize me. Like I was at a show, just kind of hanging out one time, and this guy gets off stage and shout out to Sky, but he gets on stage. He's like, "Yo, you tell the truth?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you just performed." Like,
that's awesome. That's
like,
sick.
It was just an interesting exchange. Like, and I'm still getting used to that. So.
Yeah,
that's a great answer.
I think anytime I have to perform a set that is like, you know, not family friendly, and I look out in the crowd and I see because people will tell you, "Hey, this is a show for 18 plus," and if I see a kid in the audience, I'm always like, "Hey, parents, I'm going to speak freely." So those types of interactions are always like, hey, I can try to censor in real time, but
it's going to be really difficult.
Most of the time,
parents also that one time we did bag over the cajones.
Oh my God! Shout out, Mike.
Heck yeah. So if you had to
Speaking of outfits.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what are you saying? If you had to perform in one outfit forever, what are you wearing?
Sweatpants. Something comfortable. Comfort over everything.
Yeah.
This is surprising that I'm in jeans and a white tee because normally it's, you know, black tee, black pants, Tim's, hat. Fake chain.
That's a go-to.
And then we'll end with this one. Your favorite irrational fear.
I have a fear of not heights, but falling. Like I can be up on a skyscraper, but put me on the second floor and like put me too close to the banister, and I'm panicking.
Same.
Oh, that's your thing.
Rough.
Mine is like the ocean. But,
all right.
No, that's a very valid.
But like, just like if you weren't able to see any land.
Yeah, the nothingness of it.
Yeah, I don't swim that well. Seeing the Titanic.
Yeah, right. That didn't go too well either. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. This was so much fun.
Thank y'all for inviting us.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys because, you know, from the track to start, and then even our email interactions. You know, sometimes I can get bogged down. You guys are always like, "Nah, well, what are we doing? Let's keep this conversation going." So I always appreciate working with people like you guys. And like Tiffany said, all of our interactions have been super rewarding. It's not to like say like be too dramatic about it, but I don't know. I just like seeing people
life-changing.
Life-changing. I totally switched everything, but like I don't know, you guys just have a certain energy about you guys, so it's always nice to hang out and chat. So this was a great time. So thank you guys for coming on.
You guys your flowers too, because I'm sure Taye, we've had our interactions with you know, management and booking agents and promoters, and it's not always.
Yeah.
We are navigating Southwest Virginia as rappers. So,
Enough said.
Yeah. Well, y'all don't give up because, like I said, the future is very, very bright, and sometimes closed doors, there are bigger ones that'll open. So, don't give up.
Thank you guys kindly. Hey, the Berglund or Bust album is available on all streaming platforms. It is 27 minutes of introspective bangers.
I love it. And we said Taqueritas doesn't count. We still got to finish that goal,
right?
We performed outside the Berglund Center, which is like
that's true.
We're close.
We're inside now.
Still no performing though.
Yeah.
But we'll get there, and we'll all be there too. So thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
Are you recording now? Yeah. Hey guys, we have now resorted to these wonderful couch pillows to use.
They're kind of heavy.
Yes, they're. Oh no, I'm about to lose it. But this is what we're using because we are so passionate about making this podcast the best for you guys.
Yeah, look at these sacrifices we're making.
And that's what made us hot. Did you notice? It was
oh yes. Oh no, we were fake.
It's these. We're gonna have to get some. What if we just get cooling pillows?
I mean, you ever seen Get
the
Into the
podcast?
Greek? It's like the Jeffrey Wall.
Oh yes, but man, why are these so hot? They hold so much heat. But yeah, you guys are welcome. We're now extremely hot. We're gonna have to go to the hospital with overheating. Perfect. That's amazing.
Up on the road, they heard we coming and go. Don't worry, just give me dough. Please hurry, buddy, and call Berglund up. Tell him we need some money to blow.